Welcome to Out and About with Toby. I'm here walking in the alley trying to avoid trouble because this is the walk 39, avoiding a whooping. Thanks for being with me, everybody. Yesterday, while trying to use a crosswalk as a pedestrian, I almost got into it with a driver. So I threw my hat into the intersection in front of the dude's car. I didn't know it was a dude either. I had no idea who was in there. Tinted glass. I went in the intersection. He stopped. I went in the intersection to pick up the hat. He beeped at me. You know, a little ting in the air there. I was like, what? He beeped again, and I touched his car with my hat and continued walking. He got out of his car and went apeshit a little bit and wanted to fight and just left his car. He was in such a hurry, he left his car at the light and got out to fight. Two Einsteins going at it there in the intersection. So I replied to him, sha sha sha. Sha 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 sha. No idea. So we come to another segment of the video called What Was I Thinking? And luckily, I'm pretty sure I remember, I was in a deep hole of my own making about online dating, perseverating on the topic and just, getting a whole attitude about it. And dude just happened to be right there cutting me off at the walk sign like I've got someplace to go. When I go home and crank it, I'm on a walk. If I'd happen to see the guy again, I'd like to just, please, my friend, you go first to make it right. I don't even know why I know why. So I was all thinking about the total failure of my attempts at dating online and getting laid. That's it, right there. So to avoid this in the future, you just let the man go. Let him go first, whoever. I'm in no freaking hurry. And that's how you avoid a whooping in that situation. Look at this cool vehicle. I wonder what year, 1930? 29? I don't know. Just thinking if I actually got into a fight with the guy, how easy it would have been just to kill me. The hardware in my neck, I've had a laminectomy, just a little ping the wrong way to my neck. I have neuropathy. I'm sort of paralyzed a little bit. And let's just say the opposite happened. Somehow I was able to beat him, or even not even beat him, just somehow he takes a swing at me and misses and falls awkwardly and hits his head in the cement or whatever. Just all the trouble, even if nothing happens to me. And just the idea that for that gesture, throwing my hat in the crosswalk, that it would go to court, and the worst case scenario, I would do time for manslaughter or something, and best case scenario, it would waste just a bunch of time and money fighting it. Anyways, let's continue on the walk. We're coming close to the intersection, which was Sepulveda and Culver Boulevard. So this is where it happened. He was coming this way to here. Did something like that, but stopped here. These guys turn left. This guy's, he has a red. You should have a green. They should go. It was like this kind of situation with that light about to turn yellow, and then, is anybody coming? No one's coming. Wait, that guy's coming. Wave, be nice. Get your ass across the street. I used to think the best way to stay out of trouble would just be to avoid people as much as you possibly can. That might be partially true, but it just doesn't work. People will find you. You just can't avoid them. And you have to deal with them to get through life. And ironically, sort of, the less you deal with them, the less rich your life is. But they sure do make stuff hard. Just interacting. For me, it's hard anyway. I'm walking in the middle of the street, not to avoid a whooping, but to avoid falling on my face. Like, I guess this one get me too. Usually the street's a little more level than the sidewalk, and I've taken a fall or two. Usually I'm wearing my gloves and the sleeves. To avoid a whipping, try to not sneak up on people who are sitting in their cars. So this is like this kind of thing. See, this one's pretty bad. Trip hazard for old dipshits like myself. Squatter's delight. Some apartment complex or condos or something has to be going up here. A little slice of life. You usually want to stay on this side of the sidewalk as opposed to that side coming up, because you want to avoid a dog whooping. But the thing is, what was I thinking? Sometimes there's construction and there's people just taking up this sidewalk, and in the summer, depending on when the sun is hitting, time of day it is, that tree coverage is really nice. Hopefully they won't be out. Our two dogs that bark viciously. And though I agree with the political persuasion here, the lady seems like she'll just let her dogs do their thing, which is sort of disconcerting. You know, they're a member of your team and you want them to be kind of friendly to pedestrians and their fellow citizens and neighbors. And they got these two vicious dogs. There's no way to really avoid them except for that they're not out and you just slip by. It just seems like a good faith thing. I don't know. It's disturbing that, who knows what their history is, but just kind of disturbing. They got these dogs, and even with Bubbles walking by, they would let the dogs go off. And Bubbles really friendly towards the dogs, and the lady's in the front yard there and not calling off the hounds. What's your deal, lady? Ms. Overland, you want to avoid a jaywalking ticket? Going to be very careful so we don't get a whooping by the cops. Usually I jog across that as fast as my little legs could carry me, which isn't very fast, but there wasn't any traffic and I wanted a smooth shot. So that does it for another episode of Out and About with Toby. We avoided a whooping today. We'll see you next time. Stay safe. Take care. Bye now.